And then milestones that we hit here, the European Commission has now released the EU tech sovereignty packages this week, right? So this is real fresh information that just come out, right? So, but like when you think about that, what are your expectations for these initiatives, and how can we, influence the technology procurement, infrastructure decisions, and innovation across Europe and beyond? Because these are not closed by boundaries. These are closed. This is a build it, and it's a global impact. What does that mean to the ecosystem?
Yeah, let's have this conversation in 2 years, right? And then we know in hindsight what the impact was. But we think it's pretty dramatic. And the first reason is, in the first time in history, open source got its own chapter in new and upcoming regulations. So that's very important. The acknowledgement that open source is a very important driver to become autonomous, right, or sovereign, is now a given. That's one. The second important push that you start to see is that it needs to be EU, right? So companies needs to be more local, and that's in contrast, right, of what we've seen for many, many years. So that's an important change. But if you open up the hundreds of pages, you also start to see words like software supply chain and silicon produced in Europe. So Europe is taking their autonomy very serious, right, and is considering to invest more and more into this. And it's saying open source first. It's not forcing. There's no auditable process yet, but all these regulations still need to be debated.
And then